This season is personal. 5 a.m. gym sessions, balancing the 9 to 5 while running my businesses, and rent still due. Plus, a $30,000 investment just cooked my credit score. But it's all a part of the game. Let me show you how I'm rebuilding myself, my credit, and still chasing a bag throughout the day. Why I wake up at 5 a.m.? Because there's no distractions, no noise, just me and my mental. I've been trying to make sure that the first rep of the day is for my mind, not my body. And to be honest, recently, I felt myself in a place where I felt like I wasn't in control anymore. Like I was letting things happen to me instead of making things happen. So I'm dedicating myself to a routine and promising myself to stay disciplined even when life gets tough, mentally, physically, financially, even spiritually. If you ever find yourself feeling this way as well, start small. Give yourself 3 non-negotiables to get done before 9 a.m. Mine today, the gym, taking my car to the dealership, and at least one move to get to the bag. If you control 5 to 9 a.m., you can control the day. Let's get it.
I'll lay you to rest in pieces. No picture on a t-shirt, like you never existed.
So when you feel like life is getting a little bit chaotic, or you even just going through something, you gotta make sure you take back control. Wake up early and get some wins. Plan your day out the night before. Even if you don't go to the gym, get some motion. Stand up, look yourself in the mirror, and just say your main 3 priorities and ways that you're gonna get to the bag today out loud. A routine like this gets your body in motion and your brain locked in on a mission. I'm definitely cutting it close right now. Like I said, I gotta run to the dealership. It's Friday, and even though I work from home, I have a meeting in like 20 minutes. But that's all part of the grind, especially when you still got a 9 to 5, running multiple businesses, and life still got demands and responsibilities as well. You really gotta get in where you fit in, and you know what I'm saying, that's just part of being a bag chaser. On these days, I try to take advantage of them as much as possible just to get everything I need to do out the way besides that 9 to 5. And the first thing on the list after the gym and getting this meeting out the way was bringing my car to the dealership. And if running a Toro business hasn't taught me one thing, was to make sure you stay on top of your car maintenance, because that's what keeps your cars alive. And in the same breath, ongoing maintenance and care is also what keeps your credit profile rolling as well. But sometimes you gotta put that credit to use. With that being said, I just invested almost $30,000 into mentorship, coaching, and some other investments that will help take my business to the next level. Damn! I honestly just been feeling like I've been a little stuck in my entrepreneurial journey. I mean, I've definitely started a few businesses and been able to make 6 figures and get somewhat, closer to freedom and be able to enjoy some other things as well and make some investments. But I haven't been able to get to that top tier level that I really want to be at, to where I can gain my full financial freedom. And I think that's the problem with us sometimes, is that we want to try to do everything ourselves. We want to watch a video, go on Instagram, get a few tips and tricks, and try to just run that as much as we can, instead of really tapping in with individuals who have already achieved the level of success that we want to get to. Learning from somebody who has already done what you want to do is not only going to speed up your process, but it's going to be able to give you every step of the way and actually learn some things that you probably wouldn't have otherwise. With that being said, I'm definitely locked in right now on the mission, really trying to take everything that I'm doing to the next level. And yeah, that was definitely a crazy bag, but like they say, the best investment you can make is into yourself.
So I get up out of my seat, stretch my legs a little bit. Where you from? And I look to my left and I see.
Getting the 9 to 5 out the way on the go. Staying in control means owning my calendar and planning. This allows me to handle my responsibilities and still get to it outside of my job.
She love when I talk like this.
The side effect though, that credit utilization just cooked my credit score for almost 100 points in one day. But I'm not even tripping. Not only was that an investment into myself to get me and my businesses to the next level, y'all already know, I also still got some plays to be able to manufacture and still help your credit score even when you have high utilization or you just took a big hit. So make sure y'all stay tuned, because I'm gonna definitely drop those throughout this video. Whew. So it's definitely been a busy morning, but y'all already know we're not stopping until all bags are secured. I actually got 2 more meetings left for the day. The first one is with my website designer. Like I told y'all, I just want to make sure when y'all tapping in with the community, when y'all tapping in with me, everything is A1 and we taking this channel and the brand to the next level. The second meeting I'm really looking forward to because it's with a potential sponsor that I can't wait to tell y'all about. I'm super excited. So just got off a great call with the brand and it's sounding like that bag is secured. If you tuned in here, I know the goal is probably to get business credit, build businesses, invest in multiple streams of income, and ultimately gain your freedom. But a lot of us run into these hurdles to where our credit isn't in the best place, either because of high utilization or just some other things that may be keeping it a bit lower than where we need it to be to get access to this funding. So as you can see here, for the first time in maybe 5 years, my credit just dropped to under a 700. Like literally it was just at an 809 in March. But like I said, you know, I had some moves to make and I'm just betting on myself. Here are some things not only that I'm going to do, but I want you to take from this video if you're not in the best spot with your credit and you want to get it up a little bit. First of all, with all your credit cards, I need you to identify and write down when your statement date is. Not the due date, although you want to know that, but most importantly, know when the statement date is, because that's when that lender is actually going to report the balance to the bureaus. And knowing this is key because number 2, that means we want to pay our cards before the statement date. A lot of us wait to the due date to go ahead and pay the minimum balance or whatever we're going to put on it, but that's not really helping us because a lot of times that's after the statement date and they've already reported whatever is on the statement date to the bureau. Number 3, let's say you have a card with a large balance on it and over time you're going to make some big payments on it. So take my situation into consideration. I'm probably going to do, you know, 2 or 3, 4 to 5 figure payments on it to bring my utilization down. With this being said, with some lenders, they actually allow you to request an off-cycle credit update. What this means is that you can go ahead and make a payment and then call your lender and ask them to update your credit and report it to the bureaus even before your statement date hit. And this is great because if you are putting a big payment on it and you need to make a move with the credit card, you don't necessarily have to wait to that statement date or the next month for your credit to get a boost because they'll report it a little bit early. Now, number 4 is exactly how I'm gonna bring my personal utilization down quickly. And that is being able to move the money from my personal credit card over to a business credit card. Business credit cards don't typically report to your personal credit, so any utilization on there is not going to hurt your credit score. Now in this case, you can either use a company like Plastique, or even if you have your own invoice software, is go ahead and pay that with your personal card and move that money directly over to a business credit card that you own. And that way your utilization on your personal card drops down and shifts over to a business card that doesn't report on your personal credit. And now we're a little bit more than halfway past the day. And up to this point, we've already did some car maintenance, we did some credit maintenance, and now it's time for some self-maintenance. I don't know if y'all can see, but your boy is woofing. So we definitely gotta go take care of this mop. So rock out with me. We're gonna go get a cut, but along the way, bust some more plays and drop some more gems on you. So let's get to it, y'all. The first week of the month and I just got that notification that all my tenants paid their rent. Shout out to them. And this is just another example of the benefits of having multiple streams of income. And that's all a testament to becoming more financially literate, getting my credit right, starting a business, jumping into entrepreneurial journeys like Toro, to where I could invest into higher class assets like real estate. Now, while real estate isn't 100% passive, you have to start creating income streams that you don't have to be 100% present there for to get paid from, especially when you get to a level where you really got to start investing higher amounts of money into yourself and assets. So yeah, betting 30K on a mentorship definitely hurt the score, but not the mission. It's a short-term dip for a long-term skill. And that's just a bet that I'm willing to take. But while we talk about credit scores going up and down and having to jump off the porch a little bit to make investments that are going to take you and your life to the next level, that's why I always emphasize putting your credit to use and leveraging it when you can, when your score is high. And that's just the game. When you're leveraging your credit to build wealth and invest in assets, it's like a roller coaster. It's going to go up and down depending on what type of season you're in. But what I want you to think about is being as strategic as possible with it when you're in position to make a move. All in all, take the bet on yourself. Make something happen with it, because eventually something's going to come up and your score might drop in the future. And a recurring theme that we've seen today is that the real world mirrors the credit world in so many ways. And this is just another one, because your image matters. And if you are still finding yourself in a place where maybe your credit isn't where you want it to be, or you have high utilization, here are a few more tips that can maybe help you out as well. I know we talked about doing off-cycle credit updates with your lender, but another hack is once you post that large payment, you want to go ahead and do a credit limit increase as well. I try to do these with my credit cards every 3 to 6 months, and it's just for situations like this as well. Not just having more credit to use, but the more utilization you have, the more your credit goes up. I also gave y'all that crazy hack earlier about being able to use systems like Plastique to move money from your personal cards to your business cards. But also in the meantime, you can move smaller expenses, reoccurring expenses, smaller bills from your personal cards to your business cards. Once again, this is all revolving around the fact that business credit cards typically aren't going to report on your personal credit. And lastly, on a credit tip, if you do still have negatives on your credit report, I really want to encourage you guys to go ahead and start disputing those negative and those derogatory marks. In the state of the world right now, the credit bureaus are under so much fire. Literally, TransUnion just got a lawsuit against them last week. It is so easy to be able to put in disputes, whether it be from ChatGPT or working with credit restoration specialists, to go ahead and get these derogatory marks off of your credit and literally see a boost of 50 to 100 points, if not more. I really want you to start taking your personal credit serious and seeing the opportunities that come behind being able to utilize it and leverage it the right way to help level up your life and, once again, create multiple income streams so you can get closer to that financial freedom that I know you want. So yeah, bag chasers, this was your sign that it's time to take back control of your life and lock in. I'm telling y'all, no matter what you're doing, no matter what business venture you want to follow, discipline is the key. I'm taking a risk and I'm betting on myself. And yeah, my score dropped in the meantime, but as you can see, I still got motion and chasing a bag every day. Copy the blueprint and start making things happen instead of letting them happen to you. And if y'all rock with this video and want to see more content like this, make sure y'all like and subscribe to this video. But in the meantime, you got this, bag chaser. Let's run it up.